I'll do my best.
It's been one revelation after another these days, and now here we are, walking through thin air like it's totally normal.
Watch your step. It's a long way down.
I wonder what's around here.
Ah, at last.
So this is the Cloud Keep. It's certainly lavish.
Man, get a load of this place. Do you think the Queen's really here?
If you fall off, you're on your own.
You think we'll be able to meet the real Queen soon?
I'm feeling kind of tense.
I'm sorry, everyone. What's the matter, Tyon? Not getting all nervous, are you?
We're here.
Yes.
She's really pretty.
It's her. That's the real Queen of Agnes.
She's sleeping and not dead, right?
Don't worry. She'll awake soon enough.
Ah! She's up!
What?
Your Majesty! She's been killed!
How delicious. I can taste your despair already. I'm afraid you won't get your way. We worked hard to make this world ours. No way that we'll relinquish it now.
Yoren!
You rats! How'd you find us?
I don't get your surprise. That one's still half Mobius. You didn't seriously think we'd lose her, did you?
Or did you think you're all that just because you managed to defeat N?
Well, thanks to you, I got to end that aggravating old bat, fulfilling Zed's orders in the process.
Looks like we got played.
Yoren, are you seriously
Seriously what?
teaming up with this creep? You've killed her!
Wasn't that clear? You know I am Mobius.
I was reborn, and on that day, Jay surpassed you all.
That day. Right. Then tell me. Why did you do it? Trade your life for mine? You could have ignored me, got away safe.
Well, gee, I have no idea.
Let's see, there might be something in one of my memories. Maybe if I die instead of him, I'll please him? Perhaps that's what I was thinking.
One of your memories.
Since I couldn't do anything else right, you know?
Must be nice to be you, Lance. Just being yourself.
Nice to be me.
You couldn't fathom how hard it is to be useless. You'd never understand, unless you'd seen yourself in that light.
Oh, here's a thought. How about you try interlinking with me for a lark? I bet you'll cry at the state of me. Fun fact, you know. When you become Mobius, you're treated to all the memories of your past lives. I got to see all the different me's. Although they all pretty much met the same sad end. Deadweight will always be that. I am nothing but myself.
Those were all just coincidences. We know different.
That's right. We thought... No, I knew for sure that you were awesome.
Whatever. Bet you were well and truly fed up with me. Although, back on that day, I still managed to surpass you. I can still be here, feel this rush.
And now, I'm having the time of my life! Let's go, Jay! I know thee! Then you're not coming! You don't know anything about me!
You may be right, but I want you, Yoren. If we could just understand each other. Time to get crushed.
Strong enemies! And they're coming at me!
Are you ready, Uni?
Cool kids in check! Eyes over here! Right on time! Eyes over here!
Everyone die!
Get away! Just a little more. Don't make it too easy for us.
Check out what I've got in mind.
Great! Everyone get ready! Allow me. You're in for it now! Your fate was sealed when you rose against us!
How's this for a plan? This'll make me think. Be on it! More where that came from. Burn cash! Not yet.
Do you think this plan might work?
I feel the flames within. I'll take one.
Party never ends. Keep the faith!
Check out what I've got in mind.
Be on it!
I can follow that! And one for good measure. Just one!
Must be nice to be strong like you guys. And me? I was just a worm crawling in the dirt. But what I wanted was to fly. With every single new day I looked up to admire the birds freewheeling above, but I was a worm.
Jorvin, cut the crap.
The stuff you guys said was like if those birds went... But Mr. Worm, you do such great work tilling the soil. It's really important you keep at it for the sake of the world, you know? Do you see what I'm trying to say?
And what's so wrong about that?
I wanted my wings, you bastard! I thought if only I could earn your approval, it'd be like an updraft I could soar on.
But birds, what can they possibly know
Of how a lonely worm feels.
You're just how could you possibly think like that? You wanted approval, so you...
How could I not? That's why I became Mobius. So I could be what I always aspired to be.
What? This is you?
It looks nothing like you.
Yeah, but, like... That's what I want to end up like, someday. Silly, huh?
Liar! If you think you're satisfied being this way, you're lying to no one but yourself. I know you can't be at peace with this, so drop the act. And yeah, maybe to you we were like birds. But that has nothing to do with strength. Only lack of choice.
Lack of choice?
Just look at how the world is for us. It would never allow us to take any other form. So we have to change it. For weak people like us.
Weak? You're weak.
On that day, weren't you smiling?
Oh yes, I sure was smiling. Because it was the moment I rose above you.
It was a grin of victory!
No, it wasn't. On that day, that was the real you. Our friend Yoren.
Stop mocking me!
Look, you'd made it, Yoren. You spread your true wings.
Yoren. Your death, it changed me. Fighting isn't everything. I learned that if I chose, I could change myself, become anything. Yoren, I'm grateful as Spark to you.
Ain't you the same, Yoren? Maybe if you had the choice too, in a world where nothing has to be like this.
And that's exactly the kind of world we want to create. We want choices. Remember your Mobius. You should have other nice memories as well. You have to try and remember them, anything at all.
I've seen all kinds of death. Taken a long, hard look at myself. So let me tell you, Yoren, you're more than this.
Yoren, you've given me so much. You helped me find the will to endure these 10 hard years.
Come to us, please, Yoren. Let's all stand together. You don't belong with them. You just don't.
Was that also me? That day it was like my body just moved.
Hey! Don't you think you're getting carried away there? Ugh, what a loser!
You good-for-nothing shit for brains! An interlink? He's taken him over.
He's a real piece of work.
D, you scum!
Ever had dreams?
Dreams of dying, of being slaughtered.
Most people forget as soon as they wake. No harm done. But tell you what,
They're all completely true.
And so snuffing what? What if they were? The past is past, and the present is now.
I wasn't finished. Dreams, you see. They're little traces of intense memories from your past lives that didn't get purged before rebirth. Little harmless bugs in the system, let's call them.
However, not so with Mobius. Just like the Runt said, when you become Mobius, in that very moment, all your past memories come rushing back to you. put it mildly, it's transcendent.
Before coming here, I went to visit the furnace where I keep my collection.
Collection, you say? There they were, staring back at me.
He's mad.
Doesn't it make you tingle? As long as I am Mobius, I can enjoy this superlative feeling forever and ever.
I'll bury the world in my sweet collectibles.
I think I'm gonna hoe.
Push through it! First, we gotta save Yoren from the shitbag!
Yeah, Uni, what Lance said. This punk needs a whooping.
All right. Okay, we'll do. We'll thrash this shitbag, save Yoren, and get me some payback.
If you fancy your chances, take your shot. I'll be more than happy to rip your bloody pelts off.
And add them to my collection.
I'm the one you want.
This should be our plan of attack.
Great! Everyone get ready!
How do you punks think you are? Ha!
I can follow that
Ready, bring it!
How's this for a plan? I'm coming right up!
ready for it! Stay right there! Got a surprise for you!
I need you!
I'll show you!
Pierce their unstoppable spear! Pour down on them! I lost! Impossible! I won't accept it! I am D of the Mobius!
The man who is Black Blaze Dark!
I won't be beaten by some idiot upstarts!
Black Blaze Dark?
You've heard of him?
I read about him in a textbook. An Agnian soldier from long ago who'd gone mad. Rather than take lives with his blade, he'd behead his enemies with talon-like swords, bring them back, and add them to his collection.
So that's who we're dealing with.
Is this your doing?
Jay, what are you trying to pull? I can't crush these fools if you hold your strength back. Give it to me, you no-good deadweight loser!
Deadweight loser?
Who else, kiddo? So give it up! Go on, give!
Look, you'd made it, Yoren! You spread your true wings! So let me tell you, Yoren, you're more than this. I can be more.
What? What's going on?
Alright! That's what I'm talking about!
With this much power, these chumps are...
That's enough now! I've got more than enough juice to... Hey! Are you listening? Jay!
The Black Fog!
I knew it!
Yoren's doing that?
Stop it! Yoren! If you don't stop, you're gonna die!
I can't move! Cut it out! Jay! Cancel me into Link now!
Move your ass! Do what I say!
I will not. I've decided. It's my choice. I will be different.
Yoren!
This is who I am. Isn't it? Noah. Uni. Lands.
Jay, stop! If I die here, I won't...
It's nothing, idiot. Always putting others ahead of yourself, you moron. You should have just looked out for number one. But you were so scary, I didn't really feel like I had that option. I suppose. I'm sorry, Euron. Maybe if we meet again. Yeah. And next time, we will win.
That was... Yoren.
Yeah, sure was. I swear, he hadn't changed one bit.
But this isn't okay. People shouldn't have to make such heartbreaking choices.
Yeah. That's exactly why we gotta move forward.
Yeah, well...
What do we do? The Queen's... she's gone now.
What do we do? What can we even do?
This was supposed to be how we take back our world.
I'm so sorry. I knew I was half Mobius. I should have been more careful, but instead...
Wow. That bastard! Stuck me good, he did. 2 centuries to the side and things that have been a sight worse.
Oh, what?
What?
Oh, you must be...
Impossible. I saw it. I saw her being stabbed directly through the heart.
And all that blood everywhere!
But now she's alive! Alive and kicking!
Yeah.
You are... Oh, that's good. So it worked after all. Your Majesty. My name is Nia, and I am the Queen of Agnes, one wing of Ionios. Just part of the protocol, innit?
N and M. Another version of us. What are we really? Why do we exist in the first place? The answers are within me, together with her hopes and dreams. I will give them a voice. I will make him hear our truth.
300 days remain to the intersection. It seems we might make it.
Yes. It took every bit of our combined intellects, but we built it.
To prepare for the time our two worlds collide.
All that we are is contained within. Memories and our souls.
We will all be gone, and then reborn. Will it be a new beginning, or our demise? No one can tell us that.
Time will run its due course, and show us the true meaning of our deed. In the distant past, what was once a single world was cleft in twain. Plus and minus, on the surface, they were identical. These two worlds of opposing nature knew nothing of each other as they wended their way towards their own respective futures. However, the worlds yearned for each other. Against the solitude of existence, they strove to reunite. Though it would spell certain destruction, should the two worlds intersect, they would cancel each other out and cease to be, leaving only light. Light, a shining beacon in the darkness, the last common language left to us. Though we inhabited separate worlds, the medium of light allowed us to communicate for the very first time. And so we sought for a way to prevent total oblivion. We pooled our knowledge and through time gave birth to a single point of hope. Origin. An arc containing all the world's data, recorded in words of light, carrying hope into the future. Origin was a system we constructed to reboot the world's states. And then, time was upon us. The reboot process failed to initiate. Instead, in that instant, the worlds became still. By the will of Mobius.
So it's their fault.
And at the heart of it was their ringleader, Zed. You could say Zed embodies this frozen world.
But what does that achieve? Freezing everything.
Not a thing. He didn't need to do anything after that. Only to keep everything in its place in stasis and create an eternity to abide within. As was their wish.
He made our lives their sustenance.
Precisely so. In order to gain control of Origin, Zed captured the Kavesi Queen.
To what end?
To access the memories in Origin, to bend them to his will. He needed a key held only by its creators.
A key?
A heart might be more fitting. Zed used the key held by the Queen of Kevis and seized Origin in its entirety. Controlling Origin means controlling the world. And having shackled it, he can bend it to his will. Life and death are his playthings.
Life and death.
No one, not even M, knew the origins of this world.
So I guess you have another key.
Yes, it's in my possession. With its help, I was able to create the Ouroboros stones. Though most of the power is with Zed, I have been able to resist him to a small extent.
It's a cogwheel?
One of the gears from Origin. Through a process of catalysis between the Origin substrate and the core in my chest, I can generate the stones.
And thanks to that, we became Ouroboros.
Yes, but not completely.
Huh?
Remember, have you not succumbed to Mobius's power before? As I've said before, Zed commands the world's very fabric. Unfortunately, my own powers are sorely limited. And yet, you too can break Zed's fetters, as you've shown, smashing through the rules he established. With your Ouroboros powers and the Sword of the End, both.
The Sword of the End?
The sword you hold. It is a byproduct of resonance between the Kavesi Queen's heart and Origin.
Does that mean it's like an Ouroboros stone?
The Ouroboros stones and the sword, they're mere gimmicks. The crux of them lies with you. You see, there are keys inside of you too.
Inside of us.
Keys?
Finally, my efforts were rewarded. I'm glad to meet with all of you who embody hope.
Majesty, what is it that we must do?
Right. Infiltrate Origin, then free it and the Kavesi Queen from Zed. From the hands of Mobius once and for all.
If we do free it, will we get to change the world? It's so cruel and senseless. Can we undo that? Your Majesty...
If you desire to have a future before you...
I need to know. Zed and Mobius. Must they be our enemy?
Noah. Now that is something for you to decide. After confronting them and discerning for yourselves what they truly are.
All right.
Come this way.
Always nice to see a new face.
Behold. There at the nadir of the vortex sleeps Origin.
In the sea?
Deep beneath the sea where none may tread, Zed spins his world-spanning web.
So you're saying... the Queen of Kevis... she's there as well?
Well, snuff me. I want to save the Queen as much as the next guy. But how are we supposed to even get there? You can't even get near without being ripped apart.
Yeah, but if anyone were to know the trick, it's Queen Nia. Seeing as, you know, she's the mastermind behind the whole Origin shebang, yeah?
Right. Actually, I kinda don't.
But you're the Queen! How do you not know that?
This is shocking.
Absolute nonsense. I simply cannot believe this.
I don't know how to respond.
Come on, you lot. Rein it in now.
Huh? Hang on.
Hmm?
Mio, don't you get to use those Mobius powers?
Well...
Then it should be a snap, right? Pew! We're there! Those clowns were doing it all the time!
Actually,
Go on.
I can't use them right now. The Mobius powers.
What?
I noticed it right after we liberated the castle. I couldn't work out why myself. It was so sudden.
No! Is this why you blew us off saying to ask the Queen ourselves?
Sorry, Uni.
Oh, love.
I suspect it must be Zed.
Huh?
The power of Mobius. It's part of the flow and fabric of the world. What is permitted and what is prohibited is subject to Zed's whims. Even with Origin, not every Mobius knows of his existence.
But I was able to use the Ouroboros powers.
The power you currently wield is, let's say, external to the flow. Even Zed himself cannot grasp what's beyond his reach. Therein is my hope based.
We're still stuck, though. We know where to go, but we're kind of dead in the water here.
How to tackle the vortex, then? Mr. Samon.
Mr. Samon was, that Nopon from the city.
Yeah. Recall what he said about a ship that could brave the Great Sea. Ultimate vessel.
That right. Even vortexing raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats. Still work in progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Yeah, he did say that. Something about it being able to take on stormy weather.
Wait, wasn't that a work in progress, though?
I think he might have been drawing up blueprints.
Whatever Mr. Samon said, he was pretty ardent about it.
Which must mean...
There might be a way to get there, after all. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Finally, our lucky break.
Looks like this place was worth the trip.
Better hurry. I hardly imagine Mobius will stand idly by.
Agreed.
Your Majesty!
Huh?
Thanks a lot. Things are looking up.
Sure.
Right, okay. I think I understand. If you're looking for Samon, he'll be in maintenance, same as usual. I'll send someone to get you. Just head on over.
Many thanks. We'll be outside the Cloud Keep.
Back to the city for a bit, then.
Yeah. Travis arranged to have us picked up at the entrance.
It'd be rude not to.
Whoa! Got a rare doodah right here.
I'm just glad the people in the city made it through unscathed.
Me too. It's a huge weight off my mind.
Ah, friends mean old Butte. She tucked away, all cosy in dock number 3.
What? Really?
Curious?
We are.
All righty. Then please follow Sam on to port.
So where's the place Mr. Salmon told us about? So this is it. The ship that can conquer the Great Sea's vortex.
Sweet! And you got it all ready, too.
It's like a different beast from what we've been using.
I'd venture to call it a masterwork. There's a real sense of power behind this craft.
Please not to get garments in twist. This is just hull.
Just the hull?
Key element of engine not quite ready yet. Ship without engine is like torpedo wrap without filling of tasty sausage.
That crime against cuisine! Torpedo wrap without tasty sausage like ship without engine!
Mr. Salmon, what is it the engine needs?
To be precise, just need core component. Is this part here, and still need 6 more to make. Unfortunately, only have this one here.
I've seen that metal before. It's the same as Noah's sword, right?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Also, it's same as metal that go inside fancy eye patches of lost numbers. Friends know eye patches block Mobius tracking, surely?
Yeah, we heard that from Monica.
That because eye patch emits special wavelengths. This here shows sources of such waves. Points of light on map indicate where metal can be located. But Salmon could not visit. Every place is fearsome scary.
Can't you just use the metal from the eye patches?
Those important equipment for lost numbers, so no can do. And even if could, metal is stretched into thin foil, making total amount not sufficient.
That's a shame.
Mio, look over here.
Yeah, the Cloud Keep. It's that thing that the Queen had.
Mr. Salmon, so if we got you 6 more, you could complete the ship?
Naturally. With that can make ship with power and defense that weather any storm or hole in sea.
How long would it take to build?
We'll give it 3 days, tops.
Wow, that's real snappy.
Good, as time is of the essence.
All right, let's crack on.
Yeah. Mr. Salmon, don't you worry. We'll get you your parts.
Meh.
So much to see, huh?
I didn't expect we'd be going back to meet the Queen again so soon.
What? Why are you here again? What?
Oh.
Eh? The Gears of Origin. What fate that they would be the ones to guide you.
Ouroboros and the Sword of the End have. They brought us this far, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I understand. Well, in that case, I will gladly concede it.
You knew we'd be coming back though, right? It was all a part of your grand design, yeah? The future must be sculpted with one's own hands. Something like that?
Right, certainly. The future isn't something you can just be given. You do have to reach for it, with your own hands, yes.
Well, that's the first. 5 left to go.
A promising start.
Yeah, could be worse. Keep going like this, and job done.
Thank you, Majesty. I promise you, we won't waste this gift.
Wait a moment. How will you access Origin, even with the ship?
I mean...
We're gonna plunge into the Great Sea's vortex.
And after that? Origin is protected on every side by thick armor plating. You think you'll find a berth?
I guess, maybe?
For starters, we don't even know Origin's general schematic. We're going in blind.
Take this.
What's this?
Is this Origin?
A certain Nopon engineer was involved. On the Agnian side of Origin's construction. That's an early blueprint left behind from those days. The Great Sea's vortex is likely born from the force field emitted by this middle part, amplified by the structure built up around the circumference. That would be my best guess, anyway. As for the original purpose of the structure, it was a device to deploy a field to protect the facility while it generated an omnistatic space. Consequently, this middle section here, it lacks the armored shell, making it Origin's only weak point.
So then, basically, this is our entrance.
Enter the vortex, and then using its flow, break through to the inside. Once you are within, destroy the force field generator at the center. That's the trick.
Yes, I see.
However, the internal structure of Origin may well have been heavily modified by Zed. Even after you make it in, you must be on your guard.
Understood. We'll be fully prepared.
Huh. You gotta hand it to the Queen, though. How could anyone know all that?
Shocking, I know.
Absolutely. I simply cannot believe this.
Come on, you lot. Make your minds up already, will you? By the way, after you met up with Em, you were sleeping here all this time, right?
Yes.
So then, how did you know we'd become Ouroboros? You seem to know what had happened at the castle as well.
Even as I sleep, I learn. Information on everything in this world collects right here.
Thank you so much for all this. I promise you, we will seize the future.
I'll draw up the rota for guard duty.
Finished. Come on, I want to use it quick.
Nothing to be sniffed at.
Come on, I want to use it quick. finished. Come on, I want to use it quick. That should do it, you think?
Let's consider what we know.
So you wish to utilize this thing of which I meant to dispose. Such daring lunacy. That is what I would dub it.
It would be a dreadful waste to throw it away. There's always a use. Always. People, lives, the lot. Why?
I stand corrected. Then, what manner of use is it that you have envisioned?
The lost numbers.
The city ruffians. You do know, no life can be harvested therefrom.
Yes, I am aware. That's why I'll have my toy soldiers play a little game. The lives of the fallen will be amassed in this special flame clock, as a reward for the final lass or lad left standing.
Oh.
The cream of the crop of youth competing for glory. Oh, is that not simply sublime?
Do people have to make so much noise?
I definitely feel stronger.
Right then, should we get a move on?
The origin metal signal was coming from around here, right?
Let's sniff it out. Good thing we found this. way this one means business.
Now to ascend.
Huh? Is that...
This is something decent, right?
I think I could stare at that forever.
Well, we've been found. That monster just dropped some coral, didn't it?
I think I could stare at that forever.
Is this like a rare thing?
This feeling. Just as I thought. Good thing we found this.
Well, we've been found.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
The origin metal signal was coming from around here. Might as well claim this.
Don't let your guard down for a second.
Leave it to me. I'll be crying by the end. Power wave! Big impact!
Jackal claw! I won't miss! It's over! Impulse wave!
Oh, where is one?
Keep it up, Neon!
Who's keeping him down?
It's over!
Red eyes over here!
Time to get to the hull! We can do this!
Let's surrender
before we strike!
You want some more?
The heat is on! I'm trying to finish it!
Yeah! Time to really go for it! Go time!
Now, come on, Willy! Drop us another! We are more than capable! This should be our plan of attack. I'll make it!
You're in for it now!
Flames within! I'll take one! They shall fall!
Keep going! Push through! In for the long haul, huh? I'm gathering momentum!
We can do better yet! It's working!
Whoa! Camera out!
Here we go! Ready to try now! Focus your attention on me. That's good! No! Really good! Period! No!
But now I feel
Smash everything! I need you, Mia!
Hang in there, I'll help you! That went pretty good, eh, Zion?
It means there were no holes in my strategy.
This is something decent, right?
We've been spotted.
The outcome is painfully clear.
Leave it to me. I'll have them crying by the end.
I'm the one you want.
I don't want to die.
Beauty! No way! Big impact!
I know I am.
I'm going over here!
Things are in order.
Giant swing!
Having fun? I know I am. You're a fireman!
Nothing a bit of teamwork couldn't handle.
Whatever happened to not being careless? Gotta be a toughie, huh?
Don't let your guard down for a second.
Don't worry, I'll handle it. I'll keep up the attack.
Can't let you show me up, Noah. Couldn't keep them in check. Eyes over here. Couldn't keep them in check. I'm leading. Here.
Flames within! I'll take one!
Hey, that went well!
Okay, we'll push through.
I want to surrender before we crush you to dust. Well now, ain't that a challenge?
I won't let any of you die.
Never a dull moment, eh?
Eyes over here!
Well, you want me over, lad. Credit where it's due. Keep your attention on me. Nice move, Triumph. We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
I'm the one you want. Cheers for that.
Things are building up.
Sometimes brute force is the answer. Yeah. You need show no mercy. Spirit Phantom Slap. Spirit Raven. We are the big working on it. Phantom Slap. We're near our limit! Are you ready, Jenny? This is so hard! Spirit Raven! Pieces off! Move! Try to eagle attack! A welcome wake-up call. I'm grateful. I've got an idea. Observe my strategy.
make some waves.
This is something decent, right?
And...
Is this where the readout for the origin metal's coming from?
We'll find it. I dare say we're becoming old hands at this. turkey feathers.
Hey, this one means business.
We're getting an Origin medal readout from around this area, I think.
Let's leave no stone unturned.
Congratulations! You're special. Precious few make it all the way to their homecoming. But this won't do at all. Your lives shine all the brighter if they are extinguished right here on the battlefield. What's the meaning of this, Commander Chris?
I bid you sheathe your blade, my Lord Consul.
Come again? You want to take his shine for yourself?
I am simply stating there's no need. Why kill him now? His time is at an end. How brightly he shone. He himself knows better than anyone. Your actions will not make him brighter, I'm sure.
Mutiny!
Why not just let it go, V?
Why are you here?
When their appointed hour arrives, should we not grant them an appropriate departure?
Don't be a fool! Then their life will be lost from circulation, will it not?
Oh.
Zed also wishes it so.
Zed does? I refuse to believe it. Very well. Do as you see fit, then.
If I may, let me send him on. That's a good tune. A Chris original?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Maybe I'll pinch it as well.
You've got your own tunes, Noah. Those are just as good. Wonderful, I'd say.
Really? I only tweaked a few notes in a score from my previous colony.
It's not the notes that matter. It's the feelings you imbue them with.
Feelings?
Raw emotion. It resonates.
Oh, all ye formless dead. Will you respond to the Queen's awakening? The sword of the end. Of all the vestiges of origin strewn through the world, who knew this fragment yet remained?
It is no longer one with the flow. We have no means of controlling it.
Will you go, then?
No. There's no need, is there? He will come to me. I know it. To share with me his feelings.
Is it here?
It's not inside the castle. Okay. So that puts it at...
Garden Defense Base.
Garden what now?
It's a guard outpost at the castle rear. They bring new recruits there too, for basic training.
Well, phew. You had me worried there for a second. Thought we'd be back in the Antol's jaws.
Even so, it's an enemy base. We can't expect to just waltz in without a fight.
First, let's just try to scope it out.
Can't forget our progress update.